All right, what's going on, y'all? So today is a Friday. It's the day after Christmas. I guess considered Black Friday. Today's a chill day. So normally I do my dealer's route on a Thursday. I'm actually doing it on a Friday because of the holiday. So this is a chill day. I'm still going to reach my goal though. So I have a pre-scheduled job that I accepted a couple days ago for today. And then I have a job that I'm going to do later on tonight. So that's going to put me over my goal. So very strategic planning. The year is pretty much over. I'm kind of closing this year out. I have one more video to post before the end of the year, and it's a special one because I have something special that I want to do for you guys. But next year, you're going to see a lot of changes. You're going to see a lot of growth. You're going to see what it looks like when a business actually grows. I want to show that to you. So I'm confident in that because of my faith, and I'll explain that. So anyways, that's it, man. So chill day, just going to show a little bit. Just enjoying my time with the family, kids out of school. So just spending time with them. And then once they get back in school, I'll get at it hard. So another week of kind of chill and still reaching my goal, even on chill days. It's crazy. So anyways, about to do the dealer's route right now. All right, guys, just picked up the route. We just got 2 stops today. So question for you guys. So I told you guys that I filled out paperwork to become an S Corp, right? I was a single member LLC. I now operate as an S Corp. So question for you guys. I'm gonna get the answer. I'm actually having a meeting with my accountant. My wife does this route, okay? I subcontract her to do this route. So when I get paid with Jump Logistics, right? They pay me direct deposit. I then pay my wife through PayPal. So after I pay myself, right, my owner distribution, out of that money, I will, I pay myself from my business bank account to my personal account, and then I will pay her by PayPal, all right, from my personal account. Now, I'm an S Corp, okay, and I'm gonna explain a couple things on a overall review video. I'm gonna tell you some of the mistakes I made, but let me know how that works. Let me know how you would pay your spouse if you were in my shoes. So if you do a route, you have a route, you're the contract owner, you get paid, and then how would you pay your spouse? Would you give her cash? Would you pay her direct deposit? Would you pay PayPal, Venmo? Let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna give you my answer when I get it from my accountant. We got a meeting coming up. So that's a question that I have for him. And the reason I'm asking is because obviously you don't want to be double taxed, right? So my wife, she's gonna get a 1099 from her PayPal account, and it's gonna look like she made X amount of money. But that money originally came from me, right? It's just the money that I already made, and I'm just transferring it to her. So it's gonna look like I made X amount of money and she made X amount of money. So let me know what y'all think. All right, guys, just finished the route. We just had 2 stops. The mall's pretty packed because of the after Christmas Day sale. So it's a little bit of line outside, but it didn't affect us. But the store wasn't ready. The dealers wasn't ready. They got the memo that we're doing it on Friday, but nobody was there to prepare the suit. So we had to wait about 10, 15 minutes. No biggie. So I'm now on my way to Best Buy. This is a pre-scheduled job that I got, and we are 3 miles away. So that's why I accepted this job, because I have to pass by Best Buy to drop these off anyways. So again, strategically routing yourself. That's what you got to do. So this is easy money in the bank. So the pickup is on the way to this drop off, and then we're actually going to drop off the refrigerator first because we're going to go by that customer before we get to the suit drop off. All right, got the new dolly set up, and that's how easy it is now. Don't have to hold it. Dolly's doing all the work for me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. See how much taller this is? The old one was down here. Great leverage. All right, guys, got the fridge tied down back there. It's really small, shouldn't have no issues. And then, like I said, it's on the way to drop these suits off, so it works out perfect. That's the only reason I accepted the job. All right, guys, I'm approaching the customer's house. This should be, like I said, easy delivery. Not gonna show this. I'm trying to lower the time of my videos, so 10 to 15 minute videos. You guys get the point though. You've seen plenty of these. So if I have any issues, I'll let you know, but it should go right through. And then I'm gonna head home. I'll have about 4 hours before my next job. Almost 5 hours before the next job. It's an expedite order. All right, so we just got it delivered. Took it through the backyard. That was easier because he has the double French doors. So good thing that these tires are big. Not like these, but like these. These are big, way bigger than my old one. So no problem, took it through the grass. The only problem is his fridge still doesn't fit. It's a small house, older home. So I'm gonna let him borrow my tools. He needs to remove the siding on the floor just to get it to fit. I'll show you real quick. I'm gonna let him use my tools. Customer is going to remove this part at the bottom to get it to fit. It's a little too tight, so the bottom molding. I think just one side should be good, and this light switch is also in the way. All right, perfect. All right, guys, we're done with the route. We're just dropping the suits off right now, and then we're about to head home. It's only about 12 o'clock right now, so the customer used my tools. They were able to we got the fridge to fit, and that's something I didn't have to do. I could have left him hanging, but I'm not in a rush, so I have compassion on customers. Like I said, I had the tools for him to complete the job, so I feel good about that. That job was well worth it. Typically, I won't do a job for less than like 70 bucks, especially with a fridge, but this job was on my route. That's why I accepted it. So I knew beforehand, when I accepted it like almost a week ago, I knew it was gonna be on my route because I knew I was doing my route on a Friday. So it made perfect sense. It took about 30 minutes to do that job, so well worth it. All right, man, I'm gonna show you guys my last job for the day, which will be at 5 o'clock, and that'll be it. All right, guys, I'm back in my van way before I said. So my other job, pickup's at 5. I was gonna leave like around 4:15. I had got home like around 12:30. So I'm back in my van. It's almost 2:30 right now. I'm on my way to do a IKEA order with Dolly. So I will be doing a video on this of how I don't worry about work anymore. I did when I first started. I did, but I no longer do. Work consistently comes my way, and I'm gonna explain that on a real talk video. So anyways, I'd rather do this job now. The customer's cool with us picking it up now instead of waiting to do my expedite order and then do this job. That's just gonna make me get home later. So by knocking this job out, I could do my expedite order and go home right after that. So yeah, man, that's what we're gonna do. So like I said, back in the van early. Still very bright outside. Behind this cargo van right here that was speeding. All right, guys, we made it. There was no traffic at all. Took about 40 minutes to get down here. So we're gonna pick up real quick. Not gonna show much, just load this furniture up, and then the customer lives very close. I want to say like a mile away. So this will be a quick delivery. Single story house we're going to, and no stairs or anything like that. All right, guys, so these are the items. It's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And we're just gonna load them in my van. I put the blanket down. And one thing, so when it comes to stuff like this, normally the store wraps stuff. It all depends. Sometimes I'll wrap it, sometimes I won't. In this situation, I'm not wrapping it based on the pay. So I'll tell you how much I make on this job, and I'll tell you how much I would have charged if it was a direct booking. If it's a direct booking, I'm including the fees for the mileage as well as using my wrap. That's an expense. So anyways, we'll still protect it. I'll put a blanket on it, but I'm not wrapping it. All right, let me get it loaded up. All right, guys, loaded up. I just put all three right next to each other. They all slid in. I put the ratchet strap kind of loose, not too tight because it's glass. Like I said, I just put my blanket on it. I'm not gonna shrink wrap it or nothing. I did put this cushion. You can't see it now. There's a cushion. Let me show you. Oh, if I can get back here. So this cushion right here, these are my kids' play mat right here. I have two of these. So I put one of them between the glass, so the glass is protected. You can feel it right here. There it is, right there. So that's between the glass just to help protect it. These are really light. I could do this by myself, really. So anyways, got those three, and then the shelves right here. I'm gonna lay these down. So that's it. We're driving like 1 mile. All right, guys, not gonna show this. Just the customer lives literally almost across the street from IKEA. So we drove. It was 1.8 miles to be exact. So just the other side of the freeway. So we're gonna get this dropped off. I'm gonna use my big dolly right there, Big Daddy. I showed you guys that. And it's gonna roll it into the house. It's gonna look similar to these homes right here. So, all right. All right, guys. It took about 10 minutes. We just rolled it in, used the dolly. I actually ended up using my smaller dolly, so I took a picture of it. The big one is more for like really heavy stuff, sofa, stuff like that. So it was too light for the big dolly, so we just used the smaller one. So this is how much I got paid. We drove 1.8 miles. Definitely worth it. The customer did give us a $20 tip. So on these type of jobs, this was a same day order. So the customer ordered it today, and within 2 hours we delivered it. So she was very happy. A lot of times you get tips on these type of jobs. So that's why I don't rely on tips. I don't feel that customers should be pressured to tip, but they tip a lot. I get a lot of tips on refrigerators and orders like this. So it ended up being $98, which is 100% worth it. So anyways, how much would I charge if this was a direct booking and I left my house to do the job? $110. That's my charge for this exact same job. That's based on the mileage, me using my blankets and shrink wrap and delivering it into the house, 110. So it was just short of that. So still great pay, thanks to the tip. All right, man, so I actually have about 1.5 hours before my next job. So me and my wife are gonna go kill some time. We're gonna go explore, and then we're gonna do this catering order and go back home. All right, guys, we're just gonna kill time. We got about 30 minutes before our pickup. So we're at the Quarry Market. That's where our pickup is. It's a restaurant over here. It's a little further down this street right here. So we're just gonna explore over here. We haven't really explored over here anyway, so we'll kill about 20 minutes and then we'll drive down the street and do this this job. There's a lot of traffic over here. Woo-hoo! Look at all this. All right, guys, we just killed some time, and it's time for pickup. So I'm not gonna show it. The restaurant's right behind me. Never heard of it. It's called Sweet Green. I'm in the online pickup parking stall. So we're gonna grab this order, drop it off. We're driving 3 miles from here. We're delivering to a university. All right, guys, we had almost a 20-minute wait. So it's a very long wait. We got there early though, so that was good. This is the order. Couple of those bags, I think like 6 of those bags, and we're driving 3 miles, so starting to get dark already. So a little wait time, but we should still be on time. I got about I'm gonna get there, I think it said yeah, 5:35. We have till 5:45 to deliver it on time, so we should be good. We'll see. But yeah, as you can see, it's starting to get a little dark out here.
Use the right lane to take the US 281 South ramp.
All right, so we're just driving 3 miles. Alright guys, not gonna waste time trying to record this. Gonna get this dropped off. We're going to looks like this school right here. It's called Trinity something. Trinity University. Alright, so I'm gonna call because the notes say to call the person that made this order, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. Hi, yeah, I'm doing the delivery. It says to call when I get here, so I'm here by the football field. Visiting site. Uh-huh. Okay, let me hold on. Let me get an eye on what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, so you said, okay, I'm in front of the truck. You said once I come in, you said go to the left side, not where it says Trinity Tigers. This is USC buses. The whole team traveling on these buses. They got a game. It's tomorrow, right? I think it's tomorrow. They play UTSA at the Alamo Dome. All right, guys, losing daylight, but we're all done. Headed back home. It's about 5:55, almost 6 o'clock. So it gets dark kind of early. So that was the USC football team that we delivered to. They're practicing at Trinity University for their game tomorrow against UTSA, one of the bowl games. So didn't know that's who the delivery was, but that was pretty cool. Took a couple video shots of it, and also their buses lined up. So anyways, just to end the video, we started today with the Dillard's route, kind of a chill day, Dillard's route. And then I added a refrigerator order because it was on the route. Knocked that out. Went home because I had an expedite order that started at 5 o'clock. We had about almost 5 hours before that delivery. And while I was at home, another order came out from IKEA, which was kind of in the area that I needed to go anyways for the expedite order. So decided to pick that up. You saw that. We made us 70, I think it was $78. Customer gave us a $20 tip, made it $98. And then we just did this expedite order, which I accepted yesterday because of the price. So it's a little way, it's kind of on the other side of town, but it made it worth it because I got to do that IKEA order. So this is how much I made total for the day. And we only worked about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, roughly, something like that. Not even 4 hours, so kind of a split up day. About 2 hours, the first part, and another 2 hours, the second part. All right, man, that's it. Y'all have a good one. Catch y'all on the next one.